Saturday, we got together from a distance, from 20 feet apart, which was the best. And Kelly was there and her son, and we all got tested. So we've gotten the results back and everybody is okay. And so I hope that we can get together this Mother's Day and have dinner together, and I can actually touch them for real.
You know, how does that feel for you? I mean, like I said, Moses is here. We haven't seen my mom since March. And knowing how close you are to your grandchildren and how much the relationship of a grandparent, it's a game changer for kids, and not being able to be there with them.
It makes me sad, especially on Sundays, because that's the day that we all get together. So on Sunday mornings, I got the blues.
I totally understand that. Well, we also know that you are very socially aware. We follow you on social media, and you've been talking, as we have a lot, about the disproportionate number of African Americans dying from COVID-19. Your career, you actually started out as a hairstylist. You owned a salon in Houston. Just this week in Texas, our home state, we talked to this Dallas salon owner who wanted to open up. She defied the stay-at-home orders. You also saw in Atlanta, I'm sure, the lines of people outside nail salons and hair salons. As a person who made your way in the beauty business, what do you say to the folks who are just eager to get into the salons?
I would love to get those things done too, but it's just not worth it when it comes right down to it. And I understand it's more so that people need to make a living. You know, the salon owners need to make a living. But I wish that we had waited a couple more weeks until, it was on the downswing, because I don't think it's worth it. I think everybody could have survived for another couple of weeks. I don't think it's that urgent that you get in to get your nails and hair done. But it's other creative ways that you can get out.
Miss Tina, you talked about us getting creative with this downtime. You know, you and Beyonce actually teamed up to launch this new campaign I've been reading about. It's called I Did My Part. It urges people in Houston to get tested for COVID-19. I know Tyler Perry, our friend, he was so inspired. He's doing the same thing in Atlanta. Talk to me about why it was important to use your time and your name in this way with this particular campaign.
You know, for so long, we couldn't even get testing. And so now it's readily available. Right. Will be available after this event is over. And I was talking to Beyonce about it, and she said, "Mom, we got to do something." And what kept coming up is, people have to do their part. They've got to go and get tested. And so I thought of this campaign, and I asked her, would she support it? And she said yes. Her foundation, Be Good. And so we're having this event in Houston. It's a 2-day event at 2 different locations, screening locations. And we are teaming up with Procter & Gamble and Matthew 25 Ministries and HEB. And we are giving products, cleaning products, personal grooming supplies, toilet paper, paper goods, masks, gloves. We even bought vitamins so that we could give so they can get a start, understand how important vitamin D and vitamin C is. Because the sad thing is that we make up 33% of the people with COVID and 33% of the people that are dying with COVID, and we only make up 13% of the population. So it's a very scary situation for Black and brown people, and it's to bring awareness to it. We also are giving out information that tells you how to take care of yourself during this time and what to do if you do test positive.
I have to tell you, listening to all of the things that you're doing for your hometown of Houston and all of the other philanthropic things you've done for Waco and the theater, I started thinking about the new Beyonce remix with Megan Thee Stallion, the song Savage, where she gives you the shout out. She says, "I'm a boss, I'm a leader." She says, "I got it from my mom, I got it from Tina." Did you scream when you heard that line like the rest of us? I was like, yes, Tina for the win, yes.
People started texting me and saying stuff about it, and she didn't tell me anything about it. So I was like, what are they talking about? And then somebody sent me the meme of me dancing. I wish that was my body and I was moving like that. And I was like, this is hysterical. But it's funny because I called her and I said, thank you so much for my shout out. And she said, well, I just remembered you driving up in your 2-seater at my middle school, Welch Middle School in Houston. And you know, the kids saying, "Oh, your mama is so fly," and you had on your orange lipstick with your top down, and so that inspired her. So that made me feel good.